No intro, just straight into it. Finally listening to new St. Vincent. Chloe is indeed in the afternoon. I love how her guitar tones, at least from the two albums that I did here, sound very boxy and fuzzy. Not really like taking up space, and like same thing with the drums. It's very like on point, no reverb. Very interesting. It's a very simple chorus, but I like the melody. It's something that would play on repeat in my head, and something that I would probably just sing randomly in class until somebody told me to stop. Whoa. Ooh. More intense. Fire. I really like that one, actually. It feels wrong to say that song was almost devoid of like a core song, but there were so many just cool parts of it. I like the very lightly in the background that might have been synth actually, and then I also really liked the weird electronic noises, especially towards the end there, and then of course her voice is going That's pretty neat. Let's go to Cruel. Sounds like Christmas time. I've been listening to a lot of LCD Sound System recently, and that kind of reminded me of that. Just the very glitchy, but also like natural instruments worked into it. That was a cool beat. And then this. I love that plucking sound. I don't even know if that's guitar, but that plucking during the chorus there, and then of course the drum beat is making me bump and jive. And more of that distorted, weird guitar tone. I love that part. That like shimmering in the background reminds me of Beach House. good stuff. I love that guitar melody over that, and her voice is so good too. I love it. And there's some muted guitar notes in the background. Just that's kind of a weird cutoff ending, but I've not heard a more danceable track in a while. That makes me want to move, baby. But yeah, that was really cool. I'd say what carried that one was definitely all the different guitar tones and guitar parts in it. I like how she's using a lot of guitar in this so far. And then of course the drums just making it bounce. And yeah, I also like the sentiment of everybody has an expectation for you, and they're just casually cruel if you don't submit to that. So yes sir, you need to find yourself a cheerleader maybe.
I've had good time, rocks then hit both my arms.
Ooh.
I don't know what good it serves.
Ooh.
Pour in my personal dirt, but
Okay. Whoa. That's so cool. That's such a long stutter too, to like go into it. Just I got royalty, got loyalty inside my DNA. But that was really cool. I like how it dropped out and just had that very cool synth pad for the pre-chorus there, and then it's just bam. And I don't know, but also I feel like the guitar tone didn't help as much for the chorus right here. It's such a weird guitar tone that she uses on all of her songs, and it's just sometimes I'm really on board with it and sometimes I'm really not, and right now I'm kind of on the fence for this one, but let's keep going. Whoa, I just noticed there's a very deep voice under her voice right now. That's cool. Okay, now. Whoa.
I don't know what I deserve.
Very good, very good. 3 for 3 so far. That was really cool. I like, again, how it like slowed down during the pre-chorus and it was like bam, but it also found like it felt very full and very natural, and it did it, especially with those I stops. That was cool. That was really, really cool. I like that a lot. Sergeon. More synth. Tim and Paula.
I spent the summer on my back. Get along. Best friend is Sergeon. Come cut me open. Best friend is Sergeon. Come cut me open.
was some funny guitars during the chorus there. And then I also like how the synth in the background kind of like almost has a phaser effect when it goes from different chords. It'll be like, I wish I could speak well.
Dressing, best find a surgeon. Come cut me open. Best find a surgeon.
Ooh.
Best find a surgeon. Come cut me open.
Speeding it up.
Best find a surgeon. Come cut me open. Best find a
I love the guitar lines on this album. It's very repetitive, but sound very nice. Ooh. That bass. And the vocals too. Oh. No way. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Ooh. Very abrupt endings again, but wow, that was cool. That outro was definitely what I wanted, because like I liked the guitar line during the chorus, but I was like, you can build into something big and grand, and that's exactly what it did. And lots of cool bass lines and crazy synth, and then the wee, and then our vocals too. That was another cool one. 4 for 4. Let's go to Northern Lights.
If you say it is, then I guess it is what you say it is. But I don't feel anything, 'cause you're pendulum.
This one's just like a straight up rock track. So
It's a champagne year full of sober months. For my modern still was the end of
fuzz.
times. I saw another lights. If it makes me
Whoa. Sounds like it's talking to me right now.
I saw the northern lights. Convinced it was the end of times. I saw the northern lights. Convinced it was the end of times.
Another good one. I love the fuzziness of that guitar tone, especially with the multiple guitars. Just was like a huge hugging wall of noise. And I thought that was really cool. And I also like how intense the drumming was, especially towards the end there. And I was kind of iffy at the start, but then it definitely picked up at the towards the end there. But I almost wanted to keep going. I felt like I just wanted a bit more out of it, but still a great track. Now let's go to Strange Mercy. Title track, baby.
Oh, little one, I know you've been tired for a long, long time.
Ooh, I like the vocals in this one.
Oh, little one, I ain't been around for a little while. But
Sounds like a
when
submarine.
you see me way in exile for God only knows how many years.
Oh, yes, I like this. Ooh,
But when you
spookiness in the
see
background.
him way
I love how like atmospheric and spacious this is. Like before on that last one, it was like a straight up rock, so it was like all up in your ears. But there's so much background noise in this one, like the almost sounds like whistling or like a wind in the background, and then that submarine thing, and then just this constant tick 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 tick. The drums just very like whoa. Also, I didn't know her father was imprisoned. It's pretty crazy. So that's the Strange Mercy.
strange mercy
Lies to sleep.
If I ever meet the dirty policeman who roughed you up,
Wow.
no, I don't know what. If I ever meet the dirty policeman who roughed you up,
That's kind of a wild thing to say. That's crazy.
I'll be with you, lost boy.
Very chill. There's the background noises again. And the abrupt ending again. That was a strange track. That was definitely the weirdest on the album so far, but I really liked it. And I'm excited to come back to it. It told like a very emotional story, especially with finding out that her father was imprisoned and then just being with the Lost Boys and Strange Mercy to help people sleep, and then meeting that dirty policeman. It's like it was pretty dark, and it was very atmospheric, crazy things going on in the background, and then it would cut out and then keep going, and then that ticking of the drums. That was a lot in one track, but that was really, really cool. Now we're going to Neutered Fruit. Sounds like a Björk track right now. Come on, sparrows. It's a funny bass sound. Whoa. Switch up. That is wild. The electronic choices mixed in with, like, especially this almost sounds like a classic rock guitar tone. It's just like, what? Very interesting choices. And it's weird. It feels like it's going from like one idea to another idea of what the song could be to another idea of what the song could be. And it's like there's some underlying elements consistent, but it's also just like, oh, we're doing this now. Oh, we're doing this now. And I don't know how I feel about that yet, but we shall see with time. I do like those. Okay. Angelic vocals in the background, that's what I was going to say. Ride a bear? This is what I'm talking about. It's like, how did we get here? Those vocals in the background ending it off, that's kind of creepy. But yeah, like I said, it feels like it was just jumping from one idea to the next, and it's just like, what is going on? I'd say the best way to describe this album so far is that, like, I don't know, usually when you're like listening to experimental music, like, you can tell, like, that's the point. It's like you're trying to experiment and be weird as opposed to like doing what's like expected. Except I feel like there are a lot of like common elements in like regular songs in this, but it also just has a psych, we're doing this now, or psych, listen to this random part. And it's just like, the best way I can describe it is like surreal. This, like, these are surreal song structures and surreal like melodies and guitar tones and even vocals. And it's just like, it feels like it should like play out as like a normal song, but like you're kind of looking at it weird, like, why is it actually just not what I think it's supposed to be? But very strange, I guess you could say. But now we're going to Champagne Year.
So I thought I'd learn my lesson, but I secretly expected
Finally getting some echo in
fire
the
at the
voice.
shore
Reverb.
and confetti through the falling air.
Very quiet.
'Cause it's not a perfect plan.
like those muffled drums, like, and then it sounds like such sad guitar melodies in the background. It's like, what's going on? It's champagne year. Let's get lit. Again, those atmospheres. It's like we're in an industrial warehouse from the future. I like how we're slowing down here. Whoa, I heard like a Minecraft. Yeah. This is cool.
It's not a perfect living, telling people what they want to hear.
I don't really like that sentiment coming from someone who's singing to me.
I tell you, it's gonna be a champagne year.
Fire. Ooh, yeah. Definitely liked how spacious that was, and I like how we slowed things down. Feel like we needed a break from a lot of the hard-hitting ones that we got before, but yeah, I liked that one. It was like a cool, airy experience with dystopian noises in the background, but it's a good sentiment, I suppose.
Oh, Elijah, don't make me wait. Nobody's winning. The sharks are swimming in the red. Oh, Elijah, don't make me wait while you are sleeping. My mind goes creaking down the hall. Slow down.
Just drums so far, really. Those vocals.
Dilettante, so I can live beside you
Okay, there it
and
is.
follow in your house too. Hang on, I was watching you through a keyhole. Let's not forget, Elijah, don't make me wait. I got no patience for
What?
an estrangement anyway. Wake up, I've been to see your
Sounds like BM by Black Midi. Barn. Barn.
still sleeping. You're at the party.
Also, I can't tell if that's guitar or trumpets, because it's so distorted and very choppy and psh, psh, psh.
Invite me in. You can undress me anyway.
Hey, yo. Huge synth pad coming in. This is wild, dude. Oh yeah. Another abrupt ending, kind of wanted to keep going because I don't know. It's a very common trope in her songs, from what I've heard so far, is to be really quiet and then just the weirdest distorted sound of whatever just coming in. And so I was really off put by that for a while until that huge synth pad came in at the end. And then I was like, oh, I get it. Especially when it started making cooler noises, but then it just ended. But whatever. That was still pretty good. Let's go to Hysterical Strength. We only got a couple left. Dang. Oh. Alright. Starting off with some speed. And more muted drums.
Your blood makes my veins run. It's true. So I tried to give it back.
Ooh. The piano? No way. Can't believe that's the first time we've heard that. It's also muted though. Let me hear it. Ooh.
Must have been the case.
Oh yeah, I'm on board.
Strength to stand up. While the wind moved off
Love that.
its axis, old man looking, we could stand the
Bro. There's another abrupt ending. That I liked that one again. I liked it because it felt like a weird assembly line of all the instruments. It was like, all right, now we're gonna focus on this thing and almost have it like a solo. Psych, it's gonna repeat it. Now we're gonna add something else that sounds like a solo. Psych, we're gonna repeat it, and it was just like a conglomerate of focusing on all these different noises, and then it's just like, very interesting build. But I feel like it could have built to something better, but whatever. We have Year of the Tiger, which is the last one allegedly, but there's also This Wave that might be a bonus track. Let's meet Wave. I guess I'll listen to that too. But here we go. Last song on the regular. Ooh.
When
Acoustic.
I was young, Coach called me the Tiger. Italian shoes like these roots, know the difference. Suitcase of cash in the back of my stick shift. I had to be the best of the
Sounds like strings almost. I was gonna say it's like either synth or keys, but it sounds like strings, and I was thinking about that for so long. I like that.
bourgeoisie. Now my kingdom
Especially when it's going along with the bump, 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 ba-da, bump.
for a cup of coffee. Living in fear in the year of the tiger. Living miracle, can I owe you one?
So watery, so nice.
Living in fear, near of the tiger. Living
Fire. And that was Strange Mercy by St. Vincent, although there is a bonus track. I'll go ahead and listen to that real quick. Piano.
a candle for you in Rome. I did the same in Mexico. Oh, won't you tap me on the shoulder? I feel as guilty as Jiminy, and like a pig-headed Yankee. But I did not see this wave coming. In time to wake you up, in time to warm you up, in time to pull you from
That's kind of wild, actually. What the freak? Shut up. But yeah, that was Strange Mercy by St. Vincent, and I think I kind of summed it up in one of the songs that was previous, but it feels like this album is very surreal. It sounds like it's almost like just regular music that you would hear from like a rock cut or like a pop cut or something like that, but at the same time, some of the choices that are made structurally and sonically, it's like, wait a minute, like this is like more wild than I initially thought, or it's like tricking my ears. But I loved the repeating guitar melodies throughout this thing, and again, such an interesting choice of guitar tone that she uses for her songs. And I think it really works sometimes and really kind of doesn't, but it's just something that you just gotta take with her, I guess. But I do love her vocals. I feel like her vocal melodies could be a bit stronger, but I feel like that'll also change just on repeated listens, becoming used to the songs. But I definitely liked the vast majority of this album, and I love how in your face it could be, but also super atmospheric and strange and dystopian. There was a lot of negativity, but also a glimmer of hope throughout this as well. So those are my current thoughts. Excited to listen to it again and hear what else I can hear, just with a fresh set of ears, having already heard everything. But yeah, those are my current thoughts. Hello and welcome to me in the future, explaining my future thoughts, aka 1 week later. But I've definitely been enjoying listening to this album this week. I've been hearing it a lot, and I can already safely say that I enjoy this much more than her first two albums. And I think the problem I had with the first two albums is that although like this album carries a lot of the same ideas and guitar tones, I feel like the core songs are a lot more memorable, and I think that's attributable to like just better song structures, better builds, more interesting ideas, and just giving it her all on each song. So I'm about to go through each song and tell you what I like or don't like about them. Chloe in the Afternoon, I didn't think I'd actually like as an opener over and over again listening to it, but I kind of like the weird contrast between the guitar and the weird wee whoa background siren thingy vocals ish, but I definitely like it a lot. And then Cruel is probably one of my favorites, probably my second favorite. It is just such a banger. I love the Christmas interlude parts, and then the chorus is super gratifying. I love her vocals on it, and it also builds to it quite nicely throughout the song. Cheerleader, I love how watery it sounds at the beginning, and then just bam, bam, bam. And then Surgeon, same sort of thing, but I like the guitar parts on this one a bit more. And but I still am thinking I just wish the outro was a bit longer. It expanded on that a bit more, but it's still great. Northern Lights, I kind of underrated at the start, but I love how it's just like a straight up like rock cut, and it reaches some high points there at the end. Strange Mercy is probably my favorite song in the album. I just love the atmosphere it has. It's super creepy, but like also uplifting and dark and weird, and it's just a lot of like pent up emotion, but it's like super calm as it's going through it, and I just think it's super cool. And then Neutered Fruit, I like a lot. I love the guitar tone on this one. I like how it switches from the chorus then back to the guitar, and it's just like super cool. I also love how it slows down the record on Champagne Year. It's a nice little tune there. Dilettante, I've grown on quite a bit. I love the vocals. They're super in your face. It feels like she's speaking right to me. And then Hysterical Strength is probably, I wouldn't even say I like have a least favorite on this album, but it would probably be this one, just because it kind of feels more like an interlude, and it serves its purpose well, especially leading into the final track, but I just don't see it as memorable as the other ones. And then Year of the Tiger has also grown on me quite a bit. I didn't really like it at the start, but it feels very like she knows, although she's scared, she knows what she's doing, and I think that's a cool sentiment, and it's just like a powerful song instrumentally as well. So yeah, those are my thoughts. This makes me super excited to listen to her self-titled, which is coming up, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time. Woo!